Shalom, everybody. It's Wyco Nomad with Wyco Resiliency. So I just got done filming a very long rabbit holes. You know, the ADHD was running hard on that one. So I'm going to reel this one in a little bit tighter. So I am driving, yes. I am driving from Wheatland toward Cheyenne. I had to pick up some stuff, and yes, I'm sorry, I do have the sniffles. I'm still getting over the crud that was going around that hit me earlier, and then plus I was inside of my storage unit that had a lot of dust, a lot of mouse dropping, stuff like that. None of my food storages got attacked by the mice, but the mice were found and the poops were found and all that stuff, and so something to keep in mind with food storage. Make sure the food is secured well enough that if you have mice, they don't get to the food. So part of this is going to be one of many videos of how to start prepping if you're new, or even if you are into it. And this was the poor man's guide, the affordable way to get into prepping, because I notice a lot of preppers, a lot of them are really well set up and they can just dump money after money. I'm a working class man, and I'm on the bottom end of working class, so I have to watch every little dime, especially now, as all y'all have to, because, oh yes, Kofifi, but it's iced. I was in the mood for iced coffee. Deal with it. It's foo-foo. So sue me. So now, there we go. SOE tactical, SOE equipment, special operations equipment. Yes, I have one of their old Combat Cock tequila shirts. That's what we're wearing. Shout out to John Willis, as if he ever watches my channel. I am way too small. So let's start off with the first episode here, building your mag, your tribe. And I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. Number one, stop looking for the perfect group. Number one, the tribe you have now may not be the tribe you have in the end. It's just the way it's going to be. Stop looking for the perfect group. Stop trying to find the ground branch guy, the Navy SEAL, the Force Recon, MARSOC, the Delta guy. Just stop. When you're first starting out, find one person that's like-minded. And that's key, like-minded. And the like-minded goes for people of faith. And faith-based is a big thing. And if you are in total disagreement with one person or two people, it's going to lead into problems. It really does. Not always, but there's a few little subtle things. I've always been blessed that with the people that I've been around, even if we're not 100% like-minded, we've always been 100% respectful of each other. So that's a good thing. If you're able to work through it, you're able to work through it. Now, what happens is you're not living under one roof. You're not living in that tight-knit community where Billy Bob, Reuben James, we use Reuben James. Reuben James is cooking up a pig because him and his family is going to have some pork ribs, some pork belly, and some bacon. And your kids who do not eat that are now, you see, problems can arise. If you're tribes that are not, if you're outside and it's like you come together, that's not, it's like, hey guys, you know, my kids don't eat pork. We'll bring some beef bacon, we'll bring some sheep. We're good. We got some chicken. We got good stuff. Not a problem. And some of you may be saying, well, that should not be an issue. It should be, but it is. Okay? It's simple. I don't necessarily have to worry about with the kids thing because my kids are all grown up. My child's grown up married. You know, she's under her own covering that her husband is under. Yeah. We're not going to get into that. That's their life. I was a heathen when she was a child, so she wasn't raised. She wasn't raised biblically. So, but your tribe. That's a digress. Let's go back. So, that one person, like-minded. Once you do that, start organizing, thinking. Okay, let's come up with a basic security plan. And I say security plan first because everyone gets so excited. Guns, ooh, the pew-pews. We gotta have the pew-pews. My personal opinion is you gotta have a comms plan first, then you gotta have food and water. Because hopefully you already got your shelter figured out. And then you can worry about your security. But everyone likes security first. So, you and your one tribesman, and you guys are probably the founding members. That person may come with a husband or a wife. So your tribe is now you, your significant other. So you, your wife, and we always see usually the man, because it is usually the man. So you, your wife, your male friend, his wife, possibly his children. So you might end up running into a tribe just off of one person of having, we'll say, an additional 3 extra people. So you have a tribe of 5. A lot of people, I notice, they forget when they're building a tribe, they only count the male. They forget to count the wife and the children that come along with it. And what about a mother-in-law? What about a mother? What about a father-in-law and a father? That's additional tribesmen. Are they going to be a part of the community? Because your goal with building your tribe is you will be eventually building a community. How you go about that is on you. Okay? Whether you launch pad, you have adjacent properties, which I would say adjacent properties, or at least something close. You should be close to one another. You really should, but not all up in each other's, business. There's a proverb about that too. So, when you have your tribe, make sure you're including the wife and children. That's extremely important, because the wife needs to be a part of this. Sorry, I'm turning on the heat a little bit. Let's put this to 72. Oops, 72. There we go. So, they have to be included. They should be part of the security, what needs to happen. Now, I'm the firm believer that if the women and children have to grab guns, the males have failed at their job, because something's gotten way too damn close. Not good. If grandma's grabbing a rifle, y'all failed. But grandma and the wife and the kids should know how to defend themselves. Roger that. Moving on. Now, the friend that you brought in, the wife may turn around and say, hey, Susan is really good and really into canning and food preparation. I was talking to her about what we were doing. She's kind of interested. Invite her over. Hey, you know what? We kind of struggle with our canning. Susan's been canning. Bring her over. Have her do a canning class for us. Just let's talk about canning. Been a while for that. So do a canning. Now, you've learned something, you've got a chance to talk, and I always had a kind of a 4-question, 8-question thing that I just ask people, see where they're at. Because what you're doing is, you're basically, you're dating. Seriously, you're dating. You're trying to find out, hey, do we get along? Do I get along with them? Do they get along with me? Just because you get along with someone don't mean they get along with you. Because even when you're introducing tribe and you're welcoming someone in, they gotta like you too. It's not about you just accepting them. They gotta accept you. Susan comes over, she's always been interested in trying to get her husband into reading the Bible more or something, and she finds out, it's like, oh wow, you guys are really into your faith. I want to bring my husband next time. Maybe we could have a discussion of faith. Bingo. That's working out. Don't always assume it's the man. Sometimes, man, I'm not worried about it. Don't worry about it. I got a handle. While he's playing, Madden's 24. Nothing wrong with video gaming as long as it's under control. An hour here, an hour here just to relax. But if you're spending 18, 22 some odd hours playing World of Warcraft Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you might want to reevaluate things. And then look at your finances and wonder why you're so poor. Just saying. So you get your tribe, one, and you let it grow. From there, you can figure out how you're going to start working with food sources, how you're going to start working with water, pump, security, and let your tribe grow. Stop looking for the perfect people and just let it happen. Just let it happen. You're going to find like-minded people. You're going to find people you get along with and that want to join you. Don't force somebody. Also, remember this. Just because someone's in your tribe doesn't mean they're going to stay in your tribe. They can pack up and leave at any time, or you may have to ask them to leave at any time because of behaviors. People change. Okay? You are always being tested. And I know that sounds horrible, but we have had incidences with the Wyco Mag that someone will pop something off thinking that they're a part of a tribe, and it's like, well, you failed. Don't need you. Bye. And once they move on, they move on. That's it. And just let it happen. We have had 4 people within the Wyco Mag just pack up their stuff and leave. That's fine. I wish them the best. I hope that they find the tribe that they need, and I hope they build up the tribe that they need. But obviously, you didn't like our fruits, and clearly we're not going to like your fruits. And that's how it goes. It's just that simple. You know? And then, make sure, I would try to make sure your tribe doesn't turn into like a ham club or a gun club, a little sausage fest. You got wives and children in your tribes. Include them. They need to be a part of it, guys. If your wife and your children are not part of it, you don't have a tribe. You're going to have chaos. That's, if anything, you've got to make sure your family's involved when you go and do stuff. And I know some of the women, I'll take an example. Mine is not thrilled about guns whatsoever. She don't mind guns. Not her forte. Not her forte. She don't want to listen to a bunch of guys talking about guns. She don't want to listen to a bunch of guys talking about ham radio. She wants straight, direct, to the point. This is how you turn it on. This is how you activate. Click, click, click. Perfect. That's all I need to know. She don't need to know how to build an antenna. That's not her purview. Her purview is, if I turn this on and press the button and say, Mayday, Mayday, is someone going to answer and help? Right? Well, if I have to pull out a gun and use your gun, that means something's wrong with you, honey, and I really don't know if I want to continue if something's wrong with you, honey. These are conversations. Preservation of life, dear. Can she shoot? Yes. Is she a sniper? No. Then again, are you a sniper? So, with that, we're at 13 minutes. I think that's a good place to stop. Just to recap with your tribe, just start now. Honestly, one person. Just get one person and let it grow from there. Make sure you're like-minded. Make sure you are both on that same path. Plain and simple. I know that makes things difficult. If you run into a group of Norsemen that you guys are in line and you follow Odin, that's you, dude. That's you. That's your group. Great. Awesome. Fantastic. You're in step. Me, I look for those that are Torah compliant. I look those that are whole Bible followers. And even within that group, I'm very careful, but that's just me. But with that, everybody, shalom. Watch your 6. I'm the Wyco Nomad. I'm out. Oh, We forgot the important stuff. Like, subscribe, share, do the YouTube things. Make sure you check out the affiliates. Blackout Coffee Company, Kofifi. I'm using iced. There we go. One more. I'm out. Love y'all. Till next time.